There's nothing at the end of the credits. You're welcome. Readers, today on Readus Reviews, I review Star Wars The Force Awakens. Because I told you I was going to do it, so you should probably start trusting me more. Now, out of respect for those who haven't seen it, I will not give any spoilers. And to stop myself from unintentionally giving spoilers, I will just simply skip the usual portion of my review that is basically a summary of the plot and move straight on to breaking down the characters and the situations. So let's start with the main cast. John Boyega as Finn. Now, from watching the trailers, you already know that he's a stormtrooper that redeems himself. And over the course of the movie, you definitely see the types of things that he has to overcome in order to do so. There's definitely an inner struggle within himself whether or not he should be a hero or he should be a coward. And I like seeing that within his character. And I felt like John Boyega portrayed that pretty well. And from all the other trailers you've seen, you already know what choice he decides to make. But it was fun seeing the journey and how he got there. Which brings up the next character, Daisy Ridley as Rey. I was pleasantly surprised in seeing her development over the course of this film. Seeing how she interacts with people, how she was brought up, seeing bits and pieces of her backstory that may be revealed in episodes 8 or 9 later on. And kind of like how George Lucas intended for Princess Leia to be, she was not the type of female character that is looking forward to somebody constantly saving her. She's not a trope, she's a character. A character that grows and develops accordingly. And it's something that I immediately fell in love with as soon as I saw one particular scene in the beginning of the movie that immediately told me that this is the type of character that she is. And I applaud her performance, and I applaud the writers for properly developing her in that route. And then you have Oscar Isaac as Poe Dameron, or if you want another comparison as to who Oscar Isaac is, he's playing Apocalypse in the next X-Men movie. So there you go. I mentioned X-Men in one of my videos. You're welcome. Honestly, as much as I enjoyed Poe, the movie didn't give me enough time for me to actually get an understanding of his character. Which, given the way that the movie plays out, I understand. Hopefully we get that in episodes 8 and 9, since this is the next generation cast that we're dealing with right now. And that's not to say I wasn't impressed with the screen time that was given to him. I definitely was. I just wish I had a little bit more. But at the same time, given the way the story was, I understand. The focus was on Finn and Rey. So let's get down to some of the characters and actors that you know and love already. Harrison Ford as Han Solo. It's not like it was in Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull, where it felt like it wasn't authentic as Indiana Jones. With this, Harrison Ford's portrayal of Han Solo wasn't him pretending to be Han Solo again. It was Han Solo. It was still Han Solo, just 30 plus years later. And you can definitely tell in the performance, especially with Chewbacca. Leia Organa, or as she's now known as General Organa, you can definitely tell that she has evolved since Return of the Jedi into this hybrid of sage character / I have seen some shit character. You can definitely tell that she was battle hardened to a certain extent. And those are the only ones I'm mentioning, because those are the only ones you need to know about, because I'm not spoiling it for you. I'm not spoiling it for you. Honestly, if you want to see a spoiler video, I'll recommend you watch Jeremy Johns' spoiler video, or watch Doug Walker's spoiler video, aka Nostalgia Critic. Now, what I will talk about is Adam Driver as Kylo Ren. Not completely, but we can at least talk about it. He's definitely more fleshed out as what I was expecting from his performance. And you can definitely tell that the writers took more care into making sure that people actually cared enough about him in his portrayal and in the things that he has done in order to present the fact that this character is going to be around for a while. Unfortunately, and this segues into me presenting the cons of this movie, the same can't be said of Captain Phasma. There was a lot of intrigue once everybody A, saw Captain Phasma's outfit, and B, found out that Captain Phasma was a woman. Unfortunately, she's just another Boba Fett, in the case where she doesn't do shit. Sure, she has more lines than Boba Fett, and sure, she looks cool, like Boba Fett, but she doesn't do anything to back up the fact that she is a cool character. So, she's not. Maybe she actually fought with her stormtrooper troops. Maybe if she actually fought somebody mano a mano and we got a chance to see her utilize her techniques and everything, but no. She's just there to look pretty, unfortunately. I do admit, when the second trailer came out, I was one of those individuals that was caught up with the fact that she just looked badass. I admit it. But at the same time, when I saw that movie, I immediately had to stick to my guns, and I was like, yeah, okay. She only looks cool. She's not actually cool. Because we don't see her do anything, and the movie doesn't allow the opportunity for us to see her do anything else in the future. Maybe. I don't know. Which brings me to my pros. JJ's cinematography is on some next level shit, y'all. And I've seen this movie twice over the course of this weekend, and I can confirm to you that there is only one lens flare. Only one! I know, right? It's like he's exhibited self-control for something that he actually liked making. Oh no, I thought the movie was pretty good. I'll definitely say now it's my second favorite Star Wars movie. I'm anxious to see what's going to happen in Episode 8 in 2 years. I'm anxious to see more about Rey. I'm anxious to see more about Finn. I definitely want to see more about Poe. Kylo Ren is being shaped to be a pretty decent antagonist for this sequel trilogy. So all in all, I would say, if you were to see this in movies, you would not be disappointed if you paid full price for this. And depending whether or not you feel like it is worth it, a Blu-ray purchase when this comes out on home video should not be ignored. Especially if you're like me and you like seeing the behind the scenes stuff and everything like that. But readers, your homework assignment for the day. What did you think about Star Wars The Force Awakens? If you write in the comment section below, I humbly ask you to avoid spoilers for those who haven't seen it. But yeah, just show some fucking courtesy, please. Please! Anyways, this is Readus 101. Class dismissed.